Yes, Bubsy, we are still playing this thing. Welcome back, everybody. This is the MoeChicken, and we are going to try to beat Bubsy. And I have learned something interesting. Mo learned something new today. Did you know that this game actually has passwords to every single level? You remember all those times, you know, in the last episode where I was like, oh yeah, you have to play through the previous world to get to this one because there are no passwords. Oh, it's so difficult. Or the second last world in Bubsy, the last one that you can get to with a password. You cannot get to the last world without going through this. Cannot pass up this world when playing this game. You can get a password to this level, but you cannot get a password to the final world. Which nope. Thanks to the internet, turns out there are actually passwords to every freaking level. So for everyone else's convenience, in case everyone ever wants to play this game, I'm going to put them on the screen here briefly. Enjoy. Yeah, look at all them. So, now you don't have to suffer like I did. But the good news, of course, is that now we will be able to come here immediately. I'm fresh, I've got 9 lives, and hopefully I will be able to beat this. Now, I will be straightforward about this. I did actually go through and try to practice a little bit on my own, simply because I didn't want to waste your time. You know, I mean, you guys have seen enough failure in the last couple of episodes. Y'all are probably ready to actually see me succeed and finish this thing off. So I went through and played not only that tricky part I got to at the very end of the last recording with the multiple shooter guys on the various levels, I also found out that that is actually right before the boss. That is one of the last little gauntlets you have to face right before you fight the boss. So, oh my gosh. So UFOs will kill me. That's a great start. That's a great start. Losing to enemies that only take one hit. Y'all excited? Yeah, you're in for a good ride this time. I'm dying to enemies from the first level. Hopefully my practice will pay off and we will actually get to see the boss. And you're in for a treat. I've seen the boss. He's very strange. It's a very unusual thing, as you might expect. It is a woolly, but it's a very special woolly. So you'll get to see that. And now we are back in, you know, bonus level land. And this spaceship is way cooler than the spaceship we're actually in right now. I mean, why don't the woolies have this? This thing's awesome. I remember, as a kid playing this environment really captured my imagination, because I love, like, pretty much anything space related. I fell in the hole. Anyway, pretty much loved anything space related as a kid. I kind of still do, honestly. I get really excited about anything relating to space, but you know, so it's super cool that the last level is like this cool spaceship, and all the bonus levels, like especially early on when you don't know, you don't know what you're doing. You know, it's like, oh, I'm just playing this game about a bobcat, a cartoon bobcat. You know, I don't know anything about what's going on, fighting weird 3-eared rabbits. But and then you go to a bonus level and it's like, whoa, I'm in like a spaceship. This is cool. And then later on you find out it's like, oh, it's because they're aliens. It's awesome. It's so exciting. But yeah, I don't know. I'm happy that there's sort of an explanation for why the bonus levels, I guess, are in space, because it's like, oh, we were just getting teleported to the woolly planet or whatever. All right, I gotta do this again. Inch. This is the safe. This is the safest way to do this. Dies. That's the safest way I know of to do it. But anyway, what was it? Oh yeah, so you know, you get teleported to the Woolies planet for the bonus levels, but it's just really cool. I don't know. I liked it. I like the fact that there's like a space component in this. What else though? Yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm happy that I can say I've finally beaten this game, even though I haven't beaten it on recording yet. You know, I gotta beat it for you guys, but you know, eventually I will accomplish this. If I can inch forward and not get myself killed. Oh, don't get shot. Don't get shot. I have to like rest after every couple ones because he's not very responsive in terms of how quickly he ducks, because the ducking is supposed to be sort of like a looking mechanic for the most part. I don't think they really expected you to use it to dodge very much. So he's kind of like slow to actually duck down. There's a cheese wheel above me, if I remember correctly. Cheese wheel? Eventually. There it is. Yep, don't want to get hit by that. Now the trick, what I found out was... Uh-oh, there's another cheese wheel. Hang on, there it is. Okay. What I found out was the trick to that place where I was getting stuck before is a sort of like a not very often used ability that you can do, where like, you know, like with most games, if you hit an enemy on the head, you kind of bounce a little bit. It's pretty standard platformer fare. But in this game, you can kind of, I guess, bounce cancel is the closest I can put it at. You can kind of like hit their head and then stop your momentum. And it's something that, you know, it's not very hard to figure out, but for the most part you want to get air, because I mean normally when you, like the reason you bounce like that is so that you can get air after hitting an enemy and get more bonuses or whatever. So you have to do something that's kind of counterintuitive to the way you've played the game up to this point. But the good news is I am here and I have 7 lives, so provided I don't do anything too stupid, we will get to the difficult sections shortly with a fair number of lives to play around with. Hopefully, I keep saying this, but hopefully we'll beat it. I really want to finish this game off. We'll see though. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. And there's this sneaky guy right over here. There he is. At least he's not throwing potatoes. You know, I'm actually kind of surprised he's not chucking potatoes at me. Because that seems like just the kind of place where they would put a potato chucker. But okay, so now this is something. So right down below me are 2 lives. But just ahead of me is a save point, or a checkpoint. So I am actually going to run forward, get the checkpoint, and then come back for those lives. So, here we go. We go forward. We're here to the awful place. And it's also very much timing. You see the 2 shots are not actually in sync with each other. The lightning, I think, goes a little bit faster. So you have to kind of, you just have to time it. You have to time it and you have to use that trick. Alright, so, let's see, scoot forward a little bit. Look, see him shooting. Hit him! There we go. Alright. We're back to 9 lives. 9 lives to lose. You never know, maybe I'll get Brian the first try. We'll see what I can do. Alright, so here we go. Gotta get the timing right. Go, 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 and there we go. Alright, that's 1. I have 3. Alright, go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Go. 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 There we go. Okay. Okay, that's all 3. So now the good news is they will stay dead. If I game over at the boss, they will still stay down. Now here's, of course, it's still Bubsy. There's still tricky bits. Of course they would put these guys. You're looking up, you're seeing all these cool gadgets. You're like, whoa! Look up there! It's amazing! I want to go up there. Look at this cool long corridor. I want to run down it. Nope. They're still evil. They're still evil. Where's another one? There are 3 of them. Oi, oi. There's 1 more. And then that will be all the monsters in this spaceship. Okay. Gotta shake out my hands. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go. Prepare for the final boss. The ultimate Wooly. The ultimate fiend out of all of it. A 2-headed Wooly in a chair. Here we go. Now this guy is not easy. He throws like everything at you. All the things. Ugh. He throws eggs, he throws orange orbs, he throws cheese wheels of doom. He throws everything he can at you. He does not throw the kitchen sink at you, which is honestly kind of surprising considering the tone of this game, but he throws basically everything else. So, yeah, it's fun. The good news is, like with many of the Woolly bosses, you can usually just get away with it by getting lucky. That's honestly what it comes down to. There's not a whole lot of skill to it. You have to kind of hope that doesn't happen. You don't immediately get hit by an orange. Just sort of bad luck. But again, that's why we got 8 lives. That's why we're trying to get here with as much health as possible. Oh, okay, here we go. One more time. Let's see what we got. Hello, Mr. Wooly. Or Mr.'s Wooly. 2 Woolies. I don't know. Is it 1 entity? I don't know. What do you call something that has 2 heads? Whoa! Oh, that's weird. The bananas hurt me. I expected the bananas just make me slip, but they actually hurt me. Alright, that's another life down. Whew, well, I'm really hoping that I don't game over. If I game over, I will get back to this point and I will try and spare you guys some of the agony of going through this level over and over and over again. But we're gonna stick with this, we're gonna beat these guys, because this is our last challenge in this game. It's these 2 idiots. Or 1 idiot. I really don't know. Come on, come on. Yes! 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 Bubsy is defeated! Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, guys, my childhood is vindicated. And of course, he gives me very little credit. He wins. I mean, I did something. And now we actually get treated to kind of a pretty cool ending. Here we go. Yeah, it was a movie. It was just a movie. Look at that sweet sprite, though. That is some solid sprite work. It's huge for Super Nintendo. He's got that Bubsy Bobcat limo back there. He gets in. Apparently, a Wooly is his driver. Is that supposed to be ominous, I guess? I don't know. But we did it, you guys! And these are the people who made the game. Actually, this is one of the most progressive... what do you call it? Progressive... credit screens I've ever seen. You can actually just scroll through it yourself. You just push A, it moves forward. There's actually only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, just 4 pages worth of credits. That is not much. And conspicuously, you may notice, there is no indication as to who is Bubsy's voice. I don't know. I'd love to know. I'm very curious who Bubsy actually is. But we'll never know. Anyway, that's it, you guys. That is the end of Bubsy. Bubsy, Claws Encounters the Furred Kind. The very last pun, 1992, Accolade. Thank you very much, Accolade. This game was... it was fun. You know, it was a game that I've said this numerous times now. I played this as a kid. I liked it as a kid. I really did. And I'm glad that I could play it for you guys. Maybe you enjoyed it. Maybe you still think Bubsy's a piece of crap. I don't know. Maybe this changed your mind a little bit. Oh, it's going into the demo. Okay, well, I'll show you the demo. This will be the last thing. Collect yarn and lives for points. Or yarn for lives and points. So I guess yarn actually does give you lives. I didn't know. I wonder how many it takes to get it. Press the L and R buttons to look ahead. I wish I'd known this through most of the game. Seriously, I never knew that as a kid. Jump on enemies to bop them, and they will honk at you. Does he do it? Let's see. You gonna bop them? Bop! Bop! Of course he bops them. He's Bubsy. He has to destroy all of the woolies. Press up and down to look around and duck. Up? And down. You know, what's kind of funny is that, like, you can see in this opening, he can look down, but it seems like that would have been a prime scenario to show, like, oh, be sure to look up for enemies. That is absolutely true. It's like one of the most useful bits of information you can have in the game, because enemies are always above you in this game. Collect shirts for lives. 1 and 2. Tap, tap. Gets the lives. Gets all the lives. Shadow makes Bubsy invisible to enemies. So apparently it's not called Shadow Cat. I still like Shadow Cat better. It's always gonna be Shadow Cat to me. Super Bubsy shirts make Bubsy invincible. Whoa! I don't actually remember how this ends. Collect continues for additional plays. Plays is a very arcadey feeling term, isn't it? Does not seem very modern, I guess. Hold glide for added control. Note they don't actually tell you that just about every button, I think every button on the controller actually, like all, like X, Y, A, and B, all are glide. So, keep Bubsy out of deep water. Let's see. Does it actually show it? Okay, so they do actually show it. I was gonna say a little while ago that would have been a perfect example of where, you know, if they had him duck and then see water, it would be a good indication of why you want to duck. Careful, sharp things can pop Bubsy. There are lots of sharp things to pop Bubsy, that's true. Hold jump button for extra boost. Y'all enjoying this? This demo screen? It's very important. Note they still did not tell me the name of the gloop. I don't know what it is. Is that it? Yeah, he's done. Alright. Let's see. Anything else I need to show y'all? No, I think that's it. I think I've forced enough Bubsy on you guys. Anyway, thank you very much for everybody who stuck around with me and, you know, suffered through the past couple of worlds with me and got to the end of this. I'm very happy to have beaten it, and I think this was a good Let's Play. So, anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time on MoeChicken Plays or Mo Plays, whatever. that's the name of my show, right? Yeah, Mo Plays whatever. Alright, this is the MoeChicken signing off. Thanks for stopping by.